Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It is me, Raznak, and we are on South Island Farm. We're just admiring the view as the sun rises. I was just up here just kind of walking around, checking out the helicopter. Nobody's home. Nobody was up here. Just a helicopter all by itself. All by its lonesome. Let's jump on our safari. So, if you can guess, if you've been watching, and you can guess, the corn is ready. I went ahead and sprayed it. I was going to make an episode of that, but it's kind of windy up here on top of this. A little bit. It dies down. Alright, there we go. But the corn's ready. It's green, it's ready to chop. I'm not going to wait until the last stage to chop it, because we can chop it like this. You can chop it in its last green stage, which it is. Alright. Yeah, I was going to make an episode of spraying, but I'm like, it's spraying. And that's really all I had to do was spray. That's kind of hard to make an episode. So I think in this one we're going to chop some corn. Chop some corn a little bit. Talk about some things. Maybe start putting down some digestate. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about other plans, what we're going to do, things of that nature. I don't know. I'm not sure. But first things first, if we're going to chop corn, we need a forage harvester. And I'm just going to go with this Big X 580. You can get this in the in-game mod hub. This is a Giants mod, which was just updated for 1.4. So that's that. Oh! Speaking of updates and good news, this map is live. If you're watching this episode, it should be Tuesday. When you're watching this, the map went live over the weekend over at Nexus Mods, and down in the description I will put a link to the map so you can download it and try it yourself. It's actually a map pack because there's a fermenting silo and the map itself is in there. Do we want to change up the wheels at all? Does it really? It doesn't do anything. We'll go with GPS yes because we want it. Hit lease. And there's a header you download for this one, Easy Collect 600T. That's a 9 meter. It's just 6 meter header. That's okay. It's alright. Plenty of time on the island. And then for trailers, I went with this Metaltech DB pack. And again, you can get this in the in-game mod hub. And the reason why is I wanted something I could pull behind the Krone that had the pin hitch here. But something that had large capacity, and this one has a 44,000 capacity. So if you get the 29,000 like this, it only works with standard crops, it works with everything. If you get the 44,000 extension, I think this only works with forage chaff and things of that nature. Pattern. Which one? I'll go with that, just because it's different. I've never really seen that pattern before. Alright, let's lease this up. Tab. There we go. Over here, the little Massey Ferguson 7-Eleven. I think it's just cool. 7-Eleven. Oh, it makes me want a Slurpee! It is 7:17 in the morning on South Island. This would be a fun map, like, to roleplay, and you could run, like, a radio station / farm. Because then you could, good morning, South Island! Hello, birds, because you're the only one here. You're talking to yourself a lot, which I have a tendency to do. Let me check this. Make sure this looks, yeah, okay. I wish these hoses, well, there's nowhere to connect them, though. That's a shame. I thought, isn't there... Didn't I put a... Hang on. Put this thing in. It's 1,800 kilogram back weight. I was wondering to see if it had hose connections. It doesn't. That's a shame. The hose connections. It'll still work though. It'll still work. Turn our lights on here. Well, I think that's all we need, right? Yeah. Yeah, because I think this will dump, yeah, we want to tip side, which is nice, because we'll be able to tip the silage right out, the chaff right out the side. Yeah, it's everything we need. Everything we need, and it's not too unrealistic. I know we don't have any hydraulic controls for the trailer, because there's no hose connection. But at least we're not hooking up like a big, you know, standard ball hitch to this pin. That would look kind of weird, because it will attach to it. At least with this, I think it will. Some of the mods it will. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, we will head over to the field and start chopping some corn, and I'll see you there. All right, let's see. Yeah, we're gonna chop this. Now, the only thing, I love this texture. I think this is the Forbidden Plants texture. I can't remember. I know this is a custom corn texture CCS put in both Emerald Coast and this, and it's amazing. I love how it looks. You can see our corn right there. The only thing that I did notice is the color contrast from green to harvested is a little extreme. I actually wish the texture would be a little more brown, probably here at the bottom. And that's just me complaining and being nitpicky and an idiot. You know, because and I'll show you why. And if you're sorry, I lost my words there for a moment. Let me find them. If you harvest when it's fully mature, you really can't, I mean it's unnoticeable. But I just don't think that it's I don't know. Green comes out the pipe. I would think some of green would have to go in. So maybe the next iteration of this texture, I mean whoever made it, they could kind of make it a little more of a transition. I think the in-game, like last green stage probably works a little better, but as for the after harvest point, this pack is awesome because the stubble looks great and the corn itself looks really good. And enough talking about that. Let's turn on our header. I haven't looked at this this Big X yet. This is, I mean, like I said, it's a Giants model. See the working header. Let's not chop our feet off. Like, it's pretty good. I had a Kloss. I was going to use a Kloss, but it had really buggy. It was like a Kloss 800 pack I found over at Mod Hoster, and everything worked okay. It wouldn't chop green corn for some reason, and it was the pipe would really have a hard time finding trailers, and I would lose yield. So let's just jump in this. But I mean, I don't know if you guys can see what I'm talking about, but it kind of goes from this to this. So the transition between the two is kind of extreme, and you know, it's just me chopping green corn. I mean, now the animation looks pretty good because you can kind of see a yellow in it as it chops, which I think is pretty nice. Yeah, let's get our. This first ring will be only half fertilized. It'll only have one stage of fertilization. We can turn our blinkers off. But the rest of the field should be full. I didn't re-fertilize because I had this. I mean, this is all done, so it's just these little bits that are going to be kind of low. I didn't lime. I missed a spot. How dare I? And how much is a mower header? Let's look at something real quick. Harvester headers. Oh, let's look right here. I'm curious. It's 38,000. This is 1938. I wonder if that'll be worthwhile to get that and mow around. I think we're going to try. It may be a money loss, but I don't know. So pretty much every one of these, this metal tech, I think it holds 44,000 liters, if I remember right. These items. Yeah, 44,000 liters. So we get 200 per 1,000 liters of silage. So each load is going to be 8,800 bucks. So I'm going to keep track of the loads, and that way we know how much at the end, how much money we make. If you noticed, I switched things over to kilometers per hour. Again, try to be a little more realistic. I switched things to, I'm going to switch it back to the dollar. How did I do euro? Let's do the dollar. Yeah. Do dollar kilometers acres. I took the interactive zone markers off. Radio we're going to turn off, because I don't want to get tagged with a copyright thing with YouTube. But back to the map. It is live. The map is live. It is 1.4 ready. That's what kind of delayed the release a little bit, is with 1.4 out. The map author CCS had to go back in and tweak some things so that you don't get any errors and such, which I haven't looked. I'm still getting an error, but I think it has to do with the actual. This has to do with the actual harvester. Like Vario 900 component missing, and then the log winch thing, which that's from the Nissan, because there's a log winch on it. But the map itself has no errors, nothing I could find. It's been tested by myself. I know Farmer Klein's been testing it. So, I don't know if anyone else has, and we've been putting some hours into it. In a different save, I've been testing animals, and they work. Again, there's no animal dealer, but you can sell the animals from the pens. As for like, if you want to sell milk or wool or eggs, you're gonna have to put a placeable sell point down, which isn't too bad. It's not hard to do, especially with the placeable system. It's really easy. The only one thing you may have is the map isn't level, which is, I think, realistic, and I like it. Again, this is a challenge. The map was designed to kind of be a challenge, to be played a certain way. Of course, you can play it any way you want to, but it was kind of designed to be played a certain way. So there really isn't any flat land. So if you're wanting to add placeables and such, you may have to level out some space and kind of get into the terrain editor, clean it up, make it look nice. Don't just slap down a big square spot that's just kind of stuck in the middle of the air. It's not cool looking, unless you don't care what it looks like. And do what you want. It's your world. Was it Bob Ross that said it's your world, your happy place? Happy little tree here. Oh, well, we almost got our first load already, and we haven't even made it not very far. So we're going to be doing this a while. I knew we would. I knew I would. Through the magic of YouTube, I don't think you're going to be here too long with me. So, if there's some people out here that don't know yet who watch my videos, I was asked the other day why I don't live stream. I have horrible internet. My upload speed is very. Oop, I don't want to lose that crop. And now, once I get the field opened up, I'm probably going to use hired helper a little bit, so that I can. I don't know. This is going to kind of take a little bit of time to do. A lot of trips back and forth, which is okay. I actually thought about maybe just doing half the field and work on getting it replanted in another crop while I work on the other half of the field. That way we don't lose any time. I don't know if that'll work or not. Look, I'm getting a frame drop here for some reason. Not sure sure what it is. Something here at the BGA, maybe? Oh, that Nissan's up here too. I wonder if that's it. I wonder if that's what's causing it. Thing is pretty, it's a beautiful mod, but I've noticed with a lot of these really detailed vehicle mods, there's some vehicle drop. It might just be... Well, not getting it now. It's weird. Okay. Enough dilly-dallying. I guess we actually don't want it off the side. We want it off the back. Let's see. G. Tip side back. So we want to be able to hit. Because if we do tip side left or right, all that chaff's going to end up in the ground. So we want to be, like I said, I'm trying to complete the challenge as realistically as I can. Alright, that's our first $8,800 right there. Well, once it processes. 8,800 bucks. Not a bad deal. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep track of how many loads we put in, and that way when I come back to you I can tell you, hey, we got, you know, X number of loads. I'll keep track of time, that way you really know how long I spent doing this, if you care. I care. I like numbers, like statistics. That's why I love, like, what do they say, that's why people love baseball. It's because they love the statistics behind it. I guess there's a little bit in the pipe there. I'm not a big baseball guy, but I love statistics. Fun. Let's go this way. All right, enough of my ramblings. I'm gonna harvest this field. I'm gonna get it done, and I'll talk to you guys here in a little bit. Right, this is my 7th load, right here. I'm about to drop in. What's this? Oh, just had to make sure it was on back. Accidentally bump the button sometimes. Switch to that. Alright. So this is this going in as the 7th load. So right now we have, it looks like 46,000 liters of silage in the tower. I'm gonna try to pull it out, and with this dolly trailer back it in to the BGA and dump it. I'm gonna try. I don't know what kind of luck I'm gonna have, but I'm gonna try real quick, see what we can do here, and that way we can start getting the money flow. So 7 loads in. Let's look at the map real quick and I'll show you. 7 loads, and I haven't made much of a dent in the field yet. I mean, we have tons. I'm pretty much have only harvested the unfertilized stuff. I really haven't got into the thick of it. I kind of just put this little cross section here because that way I could. I've been going down and then up, and I'm hoping that'll be one full load, and then that way I don't have far to drive to empty. Trying to maximize my efficiency, I guess would be the word. Just gonna close the pipe for a minute and see about loading this up. So yeah, 261,000 of chaff and 47,000 of silage. So let's wish me luck. I'm gonna try to back this in. I'm not very good at backing in these dolly trailers. I don't think anyone is. And then that way, like I said, we can get the BGA pumping out some money. I mean, it won't pay us till tonight, but at least we can start getting it chewing. Chewing. That trailer is probably like right in my way. Son. It's alright, we'll just shove it. shove it out of the way. Oh, alright, see, already epic failure. Alright, let's try to get it straight. Alright, we don't want to go that way. Alright. Turn this a little bit. It's not gonna back up for me, is it? Why? Is I'm going too slow, or is it? That ain't gonna work. Oh, I really need to go like up too much. I know this is torturous, people. Just bear with me. There we go. You know what? Not too bad if you ask me. Not too bad. Dump our silage in. Success! Excellent. Alright. Thank you for watching me embarrass myself with the dolly trailer. I hope I did well enough for you. If I did, give me a thumbs up. Alright, back to harvesting. We'll talk to you in a little bit. Alright, I've been at it for, let's see the hours on the Krone there. 2.2 hours. Been chopping corn for a while. Let's take a look at the map. We got all this done. All this stuff in red's done. So, I'd say what? Not quite half. Maybe like 40% of the way. Maybe half of the way done. Maybe half of the way. Let's see. We've got 550,000 liters of chaff and 66,000 liters of silage. And I've sold 2 full loads of silage at 44,000 a piece. So, but yeah, we're just chugging along, and you can see the crop has started to turn. Some of it turned, some of it matured, or some of it didn't. It's kind of odd because everything that I had cut next to stayed green, but anything that was away from where I had cut it changed. So, which I find odd. And you can see it still hasn't changed here along, like where I had squared it in. So, kind of used there, but hey, whatever. All works out the same in the end. But we're just going up and down. So, yeah, been hard at it. It's 2.3 hours. Wow. All right. We'll get back to it. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Alright, that's it. We have finished chopping the corn. This is it right here. This last little chunk. There you go. Alright, that's done. You can look down there in the bottom right hand corner. 4.3 hours on the Krone. And it's been running the whole time. Been transporting everything. So we're looking at 4.3 hours it took to do that 25 acres of corn. In fact, let's look. Harvested at 27.56. So that's 27.56 acres. Because it says harvested acres. 27.56. Yep, sure did. And we'll go dump this. We got what? 39,712 in there. And so let me get the grand total. We in chaff we got 1,536,983 liters out of 27 acres. So what is that per acre? Let's just do the math. Let's do the math. So let's divide that by 27.56, and so we got 55,768 point blah 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 liters per acre. So over 55,000 liters per acre in chaff. Been running. I had to repair the header and the harvester once, and so we've been running.
running pretty solid for over 4 hours. Uh, I did take a break in between, visit with the kids and stuff like that because I can't just sit here for 4 hours without making myself known. All right, so we'll dump this last bit of chaff in. Um, as it sits right now, I've also sold 4 loads. I've put 4 loads in the BGA, but that's all included in the total. So, yeah, 1.5 million liters of corn chaff. That's pretty wild. And I'm not done. I'm not done yet. I'm gonna go get a mower head for this crone, and I'm gonna mow all this grass around the BGA because we own this. Yeah, look at I own all this. So there's grass there, and then we're gonna mow all the grass that's around the field, because there's quite a bit over there too. So I'm gonna run down to the shop. In fact, let me look at what we have for. I guess the X disc. I hope that'll attach. It says it's for the big X1180. I hope it'll attach for the X580. Capello. They're all the same. They're all the same price. So, well, let's let's give it a shot. Find out what happens. All right, I'm gonna go grab that from the shop, and I'll be right back. Right, here we are. It attached. We got the Krone X Disc 620. Um, you may ask, why are you mowing? I have 4.4 hours on this forage harvester. I'm gonna kill the engine when I talk because every second counts. And I already paid for a full hour, so I have like half an hour of usage to get some more. And the mower header's less than $2,000 of a lease cost. And if I fill the whole trailer, that's $8,000. So I should be net net money just by pulling the grass, and it's there. It's there, so might as well use it if I can get it to. And fortunately, if it, you got to be like kind of line straight. Yeah. So we'll drive. I mean, might as well harvest up the grass, right? It's. I'm not going to say it's free money because we had to pay a little bit to get it, but for what we already paid for the harvester, so we might as well use it as much as we can to maximize the expense. And then it's definitely, hopefully, it definitely will be worth it. Get rid of some of these weeds here on the edge. I mean, I'd be surprised if we don't get 2 full loads of grass. I could be wrong. It's a possibility, but I will. I'll keep mowing. I'll get this done. I'll be back in just a minute. I'll let you know how much we got and how we did. Alright guys, I am done mowing. I'm at 4.9 hours on the forage harvester. I don't want to go any further because I don't want to get charged another, like, it's almost $6,000 to use it for another hour. We got 3 full loads of grass, so that comes out to about another $24,000 once it gets converted into silage. Not bad for only spending $2,000. Not bad at all. So what we're going to do is let me kill this engine here real quick. Let me run over here, and so we got 18,270, so I can't put a full load in. We're going to return all this stuff to the shop. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, because it's not really, it's hard to use. Yeah. Just return it and return this. Return this. Alright, that's that. And you can see we mowed all this land up here. There's actually quite a bit of space here. I'm thinking I might plow in this field. So what I'm thinking of doing is to keep the BGA running. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm going to going to, let me show you. Let's just look. So I think what I can do is I can put like a field in. Just kind of wraps around the BGA, and I can keep this planted in corn. And actually forage this off and just use this to power the BGA, because I think I want to put in the BGA extension at some point on this map, on this playthrough, just to make things a little more enjoyable. For me, I haven't used the mod yet, and I really want to. But yeah, I thought we maybe be able to just like plow in kind of a U-shaped field around the BGA that we can just chop corn with when it's ready, and then use it to keep the silage going, to keep feeding the BGA. That's my plan, at least. Yeah, what else do we have? So everything's been harvested. Oh, why this? Did I accidentally? Oh, oops, my fault. Okay, we'll fix that now. So we gotta turn this field over. I don't know what we're gonna do yet. I think I'm gonna do a crop that doesn't drop straw. So pretty much it can do let's see, soybeans, canola, corn. That's kind of it. Sunflowers, we could do sunflowers. I'm probably gonna do canola or soybeans, or both. Maybe a little of both, like do half and half. Half canola, half soybeans. Might do that. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. Haven't quite decided yet which route we're gonna go. Kind of broke. Yeah, kind of at an impasse at the moment. I don't know what I want to do. I do know I am going to put a field of corn in here. Definitely going to do that. I'm going to plow this under and put in like a U-shaped field of just corn. And I'm going to try to decorate it up a little, I think. If I have the money. Do I have any deco fences? I don't know if I put any packs in. I probably didn't. I probably could put like the modding welt pack in. Maybe put a fence around the back. Don't know. Decisions. But until then, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Like I said, we got 1,536,983 liters of corn chaff off of the 27-acre field. It's all in the silo. We're going to sell it and make money. I mowed the grass and another $24,000, and we only spent $2 to do that. So that was a double win for us. I mowed around the field too, as much as I could before I ran out of lease time. And then what's next? I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do next. I'm gonna have to like do some brainstorming. I want to keep one big field. I'm not interested in splitting that up. I want to keep one big field. I want to work my way up to large equipment. That's kind of my plan. And whether it works or not will be the question. But thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Throw in the comments. Tell me what you think maybe we should do. Should I put this field in around here? Or should we kind of leave this space? Because we own this land. We can actually kind of expand this as our second yard. I could put maybe... I don't have an animal sell point though. I don't have any way to sell wool or any of that stuff. We could do pigs. Because we can just sell pigs right at the building. I don't know. I think we're just going to stick with the challenge for now. We got plenty of silage we'll be selling off. That'll be a steady stream of income. We'll get this field planted in something. I'm not entirely sure what it's going to be. and we'll keep moving forward. All right. Take care, guys. We will see you next time. Stay safe, everybody, and bye-bye.